concussive shell upgrade yet. So Terran needs to do that to prevent these stalkers from being effective, because stalkers are very, very fast units, a lot faster than most ground units, and are able to micro around really, really fast. And if Protoss decides to get blink, actually no, there's no Twilight Council around, huh? Oh, there you go. So so Protoss could get leg speed or blink. I expect leg speed, because that's a lot more common now, and blink's not that great compared to leg speed, considering that that there's certain scenarios where you use blink, but for leg speed you basically could use it in nearly any situation. Well, not running away, but in offensive situations. I guess it's arguable whether or not it's better than blink, but most Protoss get leg upgrades, so that both the Zealots and the Stalkers could be effective together, so that Zealots could charge up to the front and Stalkers could just shoot right behind them. So Terran taking up to factories now, and just bolstering up the front, making sure that Protoss won't push forward, because basically in Terran's mind right now, he's thinking, okay, either Protoss is massing up a really, really large army, or they just expanded. And I'm not sure if the Terran scanned earlier or not, so he could be just preparing for a really, really large push here, which could eventually come, or he's just holding his own. And a War Prism coming in here, and I'm not sure what he's going to do with that. Perhaps, does he have a storm? Oh man, yeah. So he might have some warp-in storms if he's able to get the High Templar storm upgrade and the mana upgrade. Once the High Templar comes out, it'll immediately be able to storm. So with a Warp Prism, basically you could just do some instant storm on your enemy's mineral line. So we could be seeing that later. He might be waiting, or well, actually no, he's going in right now. I'm not sure what he's going to warp in. Let's see what he's decided to warp in here. Oh, a couple of Zealots. So a couple of Zealots to harass the back, and he probably knows that Warbeak's, well, no, Rhavanna, excuse me, Rhavanna's army is in the front, and once Rhavanna's army goes back here, he's just going to try to charge into the front, probably. So he sees that his entire army is right here, and he should be mobilizing soon if that was his original plan, but I guess not. And looking at the minimap, we could see that the Protoss is going for another expansion, second expansion, and this Warp Prism right here is just going to rest right there and probably wait for some High Templars, maybe. But there have been a couple of turrets set up, and this second expansion could throw Terran off a whole lot, because Terran's just holding in right there, and if Terran continues to be sealed in and not gain any intelligence, then Protoss will be able to take a very, very large lead, and Terran will just straight out lose if he doesn't discover this other base. And more Zealots coming in actually, and I'm not sure how those Zealots got in. Maybe there was a Warp Prism on the edge or something, but nevertheless those Zealots were able to get in there and be a little bit annoying to the Terran. And so the Terran right now is holding back a whole lot. He's I'm not sure if he's aware of the army size in front of him. He might be able to go out and take these out. There's not that many sentries. There's only one sentry, so perhaps Warbeak wants to charge in later and like just get a force field off that ramp. But with only just one sentry, that's basically all you could do. You can't divide the Terran army in half. So I'm not sure what else you could do with just one sentry. So the Protoss army balance isn't that great, although there are a lot of High Templars there. So those Marines will die pretty easily to storm, although there are ghosts out there. So ghosts are probably going to EMP right now, and there goes to one EMP, and no cloak yet, but who needs cloak when you've got EMP, right? So gonna go out and another EMP, hitting a lot of, well, actually I'm not sure if that hit a lot of high Templars, but he's going to try to break out now, and there's siege tanks up on that ramp. But great storm going off, and he's pulling back, luring the Protoss army into his bunkers, and just sieging up that entire army, and that Protoss army is critically reduced by a whole lot, and there's no more, well, there's one High Templar left and one sentry, but that's not a whole lot of spellcasters, so Terran could probably continue to produce and push out here, and Terran's best choice now is probably to take the high yield, and Terran doesn't know, probably still doesn't know about that expansion, so here we go, Terran setting up for another expansion, and going to try to force his way out with the bunkers here, knowing that his tanks will back him up in the back. So these stalkers will probably move in and try to take those SCVs out, and there seems to be an attack somewhere. Oh, there's a ghost up there probably. So Terran has discovered Protoss's expansions, so Terran's probably going to try to move out as soon as possible to try to eliminate those bases, but the Terran's army is really low right now. It's probably due to his first base is probably depleted right now. He's not producing a whole lot, so Protoss, if he's allowed to maintain another expansion, then Protoss will just overrun the Terran army pretty soon. So Terran just getting starved out here, and these forward bunkers aren't being used that well, considering that one bunker is empty, and it's just a little bit too far out, and it's just not doing much. The Protoss army is just getting very large, and Terran's not going to be able to move out that well. Although Terran's flying his command center over to the island right now, as we can see on the minimap. So that base will be secured for just a moment, but Protoss could probably amass a force pretty soon and just try to break through. And remember that there's also that warp prism, that one warp prism out in the back, and I'm not sure if the Terran turret line will be able to prevent that warp prism from going in later to send some reinforcements from the back while he tries to hit the front. So, and Terran's going for that expansion right there, and Protoss, I'm not sure if I've seen any observers out yet. I don't think I have. So that expansion is going to be remaining safe, and here comes a large battle. A lot of units getting EMP'd, and Protoss being forced to push back. So those bunkers did the job. Excuse me, I'm having a little gas here. Just burping a little. And Protoss just macroing up now, and Protoss will probably be able to break through that front sometime soon. So Terran right now, like what Terran could have done better was to just scan and perhaps use his medevacs to its fullest potential, just doing marauder jobs on those expansions, because I believe he did see that third expansion at 3 or at 2 o'clock there with this ghost earlier. So he could be doing some jobs right now rather than just holding back and waiting to get hit and just die. But this is probably going to be game here. So yeah, Rhavanna GG's says, wow, that's just too much. He probably didn't see the base at 3 o'clock. He probably saw the base at 2 o'clock, but not at 3 o'clock. So yeah, he's just surprised at the Protoss size of his army, because basically Protoss has been up 2 bases that entire time, and Terran's initial base, yeah, there you go. Warbeak's explaining that he has 4 bases, and Rhavanna's just out of just thinking like, wow.